Hello everyone, my name is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I want to welcome you all to episode 54 of my long-form Let's Play of The Outer Worlds by Obsidian. Now, if this is your first time of the series, do note there's a link to the playlist in the description down below. But to really quick recap it, bad ending run-through, some character, near the end of the game, currently playing the Peril on Gorgon DLC before we finish everything on. So, get all that done, let's cue the intro. Welcome back, YouTube folks, for the third and final episode of the night here. Thank you for coming along with us, and thanks to those watching the stream as well. We continue onward with our playthrough. We left off, we're still trying to find, or we're in the offices of HIA here, and we've discovered some pretty heinous things that they were doing. I mean, we already knew that they were doing some pretty nasty things to the Tartarus prisoners, but just the sheer level of it is kind of disturbing. Not kind of, it's very disturbing. But looks like you may be barred, yeah.
Why do I get the feeling we haven't seen the worst of this place?
I don't think you're wrong. Those suits. We looked at them last episode, if you guys want to check them out there, but they're pretty nasty. I mean, they do have some bonuses, but not enough to make them worth it. Kind of want to go back though, because, well, before I leave, we'll go back down, because I think this is going to take us even down further. But there was an entrance that we could have gone up instead. We're barred there. I'm betting it actually. You know what? I do want to go back real quick. Here, or yeah, it's in here that we could go up. We didn't actually go through this area.
You could spy on just about everyone from here. Mr. Thompson would have been over the moon.
Okay. Alright, there's the barred door. Yep, I thought so. Indeed, okay. So, yeah, just a little bit would have missed it otherwise, so it was a good little detour. Brings us right back to where we were. And on a conveyor belt going down, which I'm assuming they just trundled the bodies onto this conveyor belt into a blast furnace.
I don't want to see no more. I can't take this. I'm washing my memory out with a bottle of Spectrum Red once we're back on the ship.
Oh, that is so wrong. Oh, that is a cubed human, my friends. Those are cubed humans. Oh, that is disturbing. I just thought it would be an incinerator. That's worse. That's a crusher. Okay, that puts us back out here. Oh, that is foul! Base's choice. Definitely not the best choice. Messages. Incoming. From V. Subject, bet? I don't want to play anymore. Let's just do our jobs, okay? This week's bet. Alright, my 10 bits are on 52F. I know what you're thinking. He's so skinny that it's gotta just be bad odds. But I'm a gambling man, Victoria, and I've got an eye for this now. What do you think? Truth. No, I'm not talking about the subjects, Vicky. I'm talking about the numbers. I've been keeping track of how many bodies we process every day and every week, and the number fluctuates, but never too much. 1 and 3 and 2 and 5 and 1 and 1 and 2 and then 10. Just look at the chart I left on your desk. You can see for yourself that there's a pattern. You see it, right? Okay. Wait. Okay, idle camera. On our way to the admin level. Okay, we haven't gone through there yet. We're just going to go and research real quick, see what we got in this area. Got a number of... Oh, I can't open that door. Messages. Okay, so... Well, that's deleted messages from Blakesley. Read me. Morley, if you receive any communications from Dr. Ambrose, ignore them. Also notify me at once. And don't piss yourself worrying. It won't come to up on your assessments. Read it once. No word from OCI. We'll keep going as we are. Say something to the staff. Break out that list of prepared statements I gave you. I suggest number 4. Remember to smile. I'm headed down to oversee today's testing personally. Make sure I'm not disturbed. Incoming messages. From Rowan A. Concerns. This isn't about a few volunteers, Morley. Most of test group SC-22A is already gone. Subject 17 is nonverbal, but we've had some luck using small amounts of the compound to coax him into the testing rooms. To be honest, some of the staff are starting to worry me too. It's not just that ghoul and disposal either. Weaver's convinced that the compound's getting into the ventilation system somehow. I've caught her scrubbing her hands raw at the washing stations. I've tried reciting our safety protocols to her, but it hasn't seemed to help. I'm starting to think she might not be wrong. Condolence letter. Morley, pick out 2 of the deceased test subjects and whip up condolence letters. Something saccharine and noble. Feel free to invent next of kin if there are none on record. Use the cheap paper. Leave letters on my desk. I'll dispose of them shortly. Outgoing. Termination notice. All personnel. This notice is to inform all HIA staff that testing associate Agnes Ruan is no longer a Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals employee, effective immediately. As valued members of the Spacer's Choice family, I trust that you will all pull together to shoulder Mr. Ruan's responsibilities in his place. Incident report. The missing test subject has been found and apprehended. Apparently, he got into the testing department, where he remained. I'm afraid nobody noticed for several hours. Hennessy had him doing paperwork. I think it's clear at this point that subject SC-44B-12 didn't get out on his own. As far as we can tell, he didn't have much of an escape plan. The door was simply unlocked for a short period of time during the night. In the meantime, I've made it clear to the security forces that no further breaches will be tolerated. Archive messages. Delete this. Morley, how do I delete this message? Clarence, the latest results are in. As you hoped, you'll find that the violent cases now account for a smaller overall percentage of the testing pool. I expect that will change in about 2 to 3 weeks, so you'd better get that report out to Goodfellow in a hurry. In the meantime, dosing all of the test subjects means that HIA is now in the business of generating aggressive psychotics. So if you could take 2 minutes out of your fundamentally pointless existence to somehow make it clear to Mr. Goodfellow that I need an update on those resources I requested, as well as a matter of additional security, increased oversight at CHEM, any kind of explanation for what the F. Okay, so I was hoping that would open the door over there, but apparently not. Okay, there's the supervisor door and test design office.
Did you enjoy the show? I didn't. You should have left Gorgon in its grave, where it belongs. Now I'm afraid I have to find a more permanent way to put you down.
I don't know how much more of this I can take, Captain. I'm about to chew my own hands off with nerves.
Can we punch this asshole in the face, Captain? Eventually?
That is the plan. Got a weapon called Shock and Awe. 255. Okay, so... Man, those suits. Admin functions. Override synthesis and manufacturing center lockdown. Synthesis and manufacturing center status. Synthesis and manufacturing center is currently locked. Alert: executive lockdown must be overridden at CHEM Lab. Human inquiry and auditing. Okay, we'll override it here. Okay. Messages. Can't hack the deleted messages, unfortunately. Question is, what are you going to build with cubed humans? Where do you store it? Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a disposal method, but why would you cube them instead of just burning them? It makes no sense why they're cubing the humans. I don't get it. So, from Ambrose, frequency of testing updates. It's been 3 weeks. Where the F are the reports from HIA? Deliver them to me by the end of the day, or deliver me your letter of resignation. I'm done asking. In the future, you'll send me bi-weekly reports of HIA status. These reports will include an inventory of test subjects, which version of the Gorgon compound they have been administered, how frequently these administrations have occurred, and who has been administering them. To these reports, you will add a mortality record. This record will include an accounting of the burn-down rate of our current stock of volunteers and compound ampules, in addition to a thorough analysis of their injuries. I want to see charts, Mari. Big effing charts with lots of precious little numbers. And before you ask, bi-weekly means twice a week. Don't pretend you don't know what I mean. Ollie. Condolences, etc. Marion, personalize and forward the following note to the families of the deceased volunteers. Take carbon copies and send these on to Lucien at the usual address. Make certain he gets every single one. Ollie. Dear Name. It is with regret that I write to inform you of the death of your relation. Name. They died peacefully, attended by their fellows. Please accept our sympathies in this difficult time. Though it may offer you little comfort, know that your relation died in service of a better, more productive Halcyon. In accordance with the agreement Name, signed with Tartarus Corrections, a division of United Defense Logistics, their term of incarceration is now considered complete. Sincerely. Outgoing. RE latest results. Goodfellow. Yes, many of the subjects still exhibited increased energy levels in compliance, the same euphoric response, but they inevitably crash. Testing clearly suggests that CHEM's Compound X has extreme and irreversible effects when administered repeatedly over a long period of time. Several volunteers in the old SC-02 groups are barely verbal. When they do speak, it's to beg for more of the compound. I'm finding it hard to shine that up for you, Lawrence. So good you'll beg for more? Don't you dare use that. If we could dilute the compound, or even ease out the schedule, we could mitigate some of the addictive effects. Weaning some of the earlier test subjects off the compound might buy us time until CHEM refines the formula. I need time, Lawrence. Outgoing. Testing reports. Morley, I need you to compile some of the test results from the past month. Pull a subset from the reports we forwarded to OCI if you like, so long as there are charts. Make sure the worst of the mortality reports are up front, will you? At the behest of the Office of Creative Incubation, we are applying varying amounts of unknown solutions to test subjects that are already mid-treatment. What organizational schema do you imagine would miraculously restore scientific rigor to this process? Stick to the current system. Condolence letters. Morley, pick one or two of the deceased test subjects and whip up a condolence. Okay, we've already seen that. So, return to messages. Archived. Resignation. Lucien, I'm leaving this message to inform you of my resignation from the position of testing supervisor at Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals effective immediately. I won't be returning to headquarters, and I won't bother chasing that tracking signal unless you want to give the boys and girls in human resources some exercise. I'll warn you once, do not try and find me. Ang.
I knew this place wasn't gonna be some pleasant seaside stroll, Captain, but I don't know how I can live with what we've seen here.
It must have had a reason for this.
There ain't a reason in the universe that could justify what Spacer's Choice did here. Not one. They knew, Captain. Spacer's Choice knew all along what Adrenatime did, and they sold it anyway.
Somehow, that doesn't surprise me.
Someone's gotta do something about this. Gotta hold folks to account. Maybe it should be us. Maybe Miss Ambrose can help fix things once she's cleared her family name. She could hold the board's feet to the fire. Make them pay.
She'd better be paying us a lot. Let's go. Dear Sir or Madame, this notice is acknowledged payment in full of all funeral expenses pertaining to Henry Blakesley. Enclosed you will find an invoice for receipt handling and delivery fees, as well as a witness statement as to the exemplary loveliness of the eulogy. Spacer's Choice offers its condolences, as well as congratulations for your unflagging work ethic. Ooh. Our first test group should be here in just a few hours. I suppose I should be catching up on sleep, but it's far more important to mark the occasion. I really think we can achieve something here. Every citizen of Halcyon wants to be of use deep down. If this compound can restore industry and work ethic, even to outlaws and miscreants, we won't need places like Tartarus anymore. Dissidence will be a thing of the past. CHEM has sent over its first shipment of the mystery drug, and the testing chambers are operational. Once we've proven out our methods, it will be that much easier to convince OCI to invest in better equipment. Many entries are inaccessible.
Dan, there you are. Is this... It's off, right? I don't understand these contraptions.
Dr. Blakesley, ma'am, I've come to say that it's time. I'm gonna do it.
Do what?
I'm gonna try for one of the shuttles.
You little shit. You've lost your mind.
If I can just make it to the landing pad, I'll be free.
Be reasonable, Morley. The project is almost over. We'll be out of here by October.
Ma'am, it's January. You're recording, by the way.
Damn it!
What they did here? I ain't ever gonna shake this.
HIA Visitation Protocols. The Human Auditing and Inquiry Facility is a dedicated research facility and houses a considerable quantity of hazardous materials, machinery, and personnel. As such, no external visitors are to be permitted at any time, absent express written permission from HIA Testing Supervisor Dr. Marianne Blakesley. If you suspect a visitor does not have the appropriate credentials, please observe the following. 1. Stay calm. 2. Notify nearby security personnel of your suspicions. 3. Wait for security personnel and or equipment to finish disposing of the visitor. 4. Complete an incident report per official guidelines. Remember to use Spacer's Choice approved formatting and language. At no point should you leave your workstation unattended. Leaving your workstation unattended will be considered a severe security breach and may result in a fine and or summary termination of your employment with Spacer's Choice. Your supervisor has posted the following addendums. Right, that's the official shit. If we do get visitors, inform me at once. If they're from other departments, if it's Dr. Ambrose, don't get in our way, but log your every move. If it's Clarence Mosley, keep him at reception. I'll come down in person to see the log given miracle for myself. If Jasper Lowe or anyone from CHEM turns up, let them stew at reception. I'll send Assistant Morley down eventually. Messages. Update. HIA is on lockdown until further notice. Do not let anyone into facility until the escaped volunteers are located. I'm going to check volunteer induction for any sign of our fugitives. If you receive any keycard access notifications in the next 20 minutes, ignore them. Cubed humans. Ugh. Now, the whole thing is just this is dark. This is really dark, and it kind of takes the whole back end storyline of this game even further. Just the sheer devaluing of humans as a whole for the sake of a corporate need. Okay, so that takes us to now. We've got we got to get here, which I'm assuming we do by going around and over and through. Which fine, we can do that. But let's check the other side quests. For this one, we need to get all the way over here, which is another long route. So that's not ready yet. And also, okay, so that kind of clinches it. That's our next steps. So go here and start heading that way. I'm pretty sure that's Tartarus, okay. So that leads us in that direction. Okay, we're good. And once again, the not llama. I shudder to think what that used to be. Dagnabbit. Yeah, the lore in this game, or in this DLC, does make the game so much darker. It is. I mean, you got the idea that was happening. You had there were indications, but they were markedly subtle. I wonder if we can actually get down from here, go a little bit faster. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, they're not pulling punches with this DLC, which makes me wonder the remaining DLC that are supposed to come out later, if they are also going to be just as dark. Make sure I'm facing the right direction. No, I'm not. I want to go this way. I want to go across and see if I can go down. Have I been here before? Nope, clearly not. This is a security checkpoint.
Watch a pro at work! Here goes nothing! Just like that!
And this, my friends, is why you don't use drugs. Where are you? Yeah, we're getting some heavy lore doses in all this. Now, I will note, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream here. One second, let's read this. Officer Olson, I'd like to follow up with you regarding yesterday's chat. Now, this could be a whole mess, or this could be something we resolve quietly to the mutual benefit of both parties. Here's what I'm going to do. I've enclosed the key that unlocks the safe you'll find behind a wall panel in my room, in which I most certainly do not store the stockpile of Adrenatime some hullhead tipped you off about. Maybe some of that supply, which again I must stress does not exist, goes missing from time to time. It happens. There's quite a lot of it, and who's to say I count doses that carefully? I get new deliveries in all the time. My perfectly legal, non-Adrenatime related business provides a valuable service to my customers who benefit immensely from a product otherwise tied up in too much legal red tape, like testing phases and human safety. Should my operation be permitted to continue as before, I'd ask that you hold on to the enclosed key for safekeeping. I think that would prevent any future issues between the two of us, don't you? So I will note that that I do intend to actually change this particular time slot over to Cyberpunk 2077 once it comes out. I think I've said so on the channel as well, or by the time this goes live, I will have said so. But yes, and come November, if I haven't actually finished this playthrough of the DLC and the run on Tartarus, I probably will take this back to just offline play, and will instead move my Wednesday Let's Plays at the very minimum, the Wednesday Let's Plays to Wednesday or to Cyberpunk 2077.
I wish I could do that.
I'll still continue to play and finish off recordings, just they won't be as common. I mean, ultimately, just to kind of be up with the times and up with the trends a little bit. Plus, I really want to play Cyberpunk. Neon, you know me pretty well. I actually have just about every single Cyberpunk 2020 on record, source book on record. Granted, most of them are reprints. I don't have many of the originals because those are really darn rare and expensive to find. But Artalsorian Games has been reprinting them ad infinitum just to hold on to the IP rights, which is really, really smart of Mike Pondsmith, if I must say. But yeah, which means I actually have every single source book. I think there are like 2 or 3 that I haven't been able to find and pick up, which is kind of fun. Actually, Neon, we are sure that's coming. It went gold officially, I think, either on Sunday or Monday. So they're done with crunch. They're done with all of that. They only had maybe a couple weeks of crunch in total. Yeah, they went gold. So it's just they're just doing cleanup work at this time, and I'm sure working on day one patch. For those watching, since this is going to be probably a couple weeks before this goes up on the YouTube channel, it's currently the 7th of October. Okay, so security logs. Log: Weber investigation closed. Following additional questioning, Frida Weber cleared of all suspicion. Yeah. No further investigation needed. Additionally, all future allegations against Weber are to be forwarded to Ann Olson, who will handle them personally. Other notes from today: called to CHEM Lab to investigate suspicious noise. Remove half of one test subject from outflow pipe. Log: changes to keycard protocol. New lost keycard protocol. Log the loss, includes date, time, and card user before printing a new keycard at this terminal. New protocol should prevent Olson from having to print Carter a new keycard again. Passcode: get it together, Carter. Allegations against F. Weber. Received a tip that Frida Weber may be engaging in company-prohibited activity, alleged distribution of test product. Questioned Weber at her domicile, further investigation required. Other notes from today: flagged 2 crates of 0G brew shipped in from Terra 2. Shipment ID 204I. Bottles concealed subversive propaganda. Destroyed propaganda immediately. 0G brew has been cleared for transport to Office of Creative Incubation Cafeteria. Lucky bastards. Print new security keycard. Passcode: get it together, Carter. Passcode accepted. Figure might as well go through every building in this area since I haven't really been here before. Getting turned around. Yeah, okay, so okay, that's not going to be a way down, unfortunately. We did find one way down, so I just have to find it again. But yeah, so if I wanted to go south, I'd go there. Let's find the. I found an elevator over here somewhere. Is that it? Nope, that's the way across again. Flag damn it, I know I found an elevator. Where did I find it? Was it over here? Okay, this is going to annoy me. I know I found one. There we are. This should get me, yep, closer. Or else I'm probably going down right into a den of marauders. Oh, good. No. They're the ones who attacked me, though, earlier. Who killed me earlier. Oh! Aren't you just wonderful looking? I'm going to break my rule just a little bit.
Take him down!
Oh, jeez. Okay. Great. Poison primals.
I got him! That was fun!
Oh, wow. Yeah, I really dislike these monkeys. That was a lot of damage all at once. How much time did I lose? Not too much, doesn't look like. Do I still have my new key card? Yes. Okay, so I got that far. So all the stuff I picked up were good. It's just a matter now of yeah, corrosive is it doesn't even begin to describe it. That's just I may just have to break my no gun rule on this one. Not that I have a really good gun on me or anything. Does this gun even have any power to it? Not really. Yeah, we're gonna break my no gun rule just this once. Oh. Doesn't help that there's pockets of corrosive garbage everywhere. So that's what killed me. That's rule number 2. Stay on the road.
They got the drop on us. Keeping you!
Ow, 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 ow. Ow, already.
Get up!
Dang. Okay. This is not working out well. Oh. I got a message of some notice of some sort, but I can't see it on my screen. Just a second. Just want to see. Morose Grouch, thank you very much for the follow there. I really do appreciate it. And aw, thank you. I noticed. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Every single follow is appreciated. We're slowly working our way to 50, and every little bit helps. So, we gotta see what we're gonna do here. Oh, hey! That's even better. Yeah, sadly can't take tips yet. I'm not an affiliate, but I definitely appreciate the thought there. Yeah, we're slowly working our way towards affiliate. That's kind of the that is the road we're working on at this point. So what we're trying to do here, we're getting to 40 minutes, so we're probably going to actually end out this particular session at this point once I get down here I got to figure out what I'm going to do about these dang primals that are just ripping me to shreds. But now we're going to go ahead and get over to here, get myself situated, try not to step into the puddles of acid. Well, I appreciate it. I really do. And definitely will check you out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pause the YouTube recording here. Alright, folks, and with that said, we're going to go ahead and close out this particular episode of The Outer Worlds. Thank you again for joining along with me. I hope that you had fun, as much fun as I had in recording this particular episode. That said, do note that you can catch me live if you'd like when I play this and other games on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/TheBiscuit. I play every Monday and Wednesday from 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Pacific time. I'd love to see you there. As well, of course, if you like what I'm doing here, you can also follow me on my other channels. You can find me on Twitter at BiscuitEaterYT, on Facebook as The Biscuit Eater, and again on Twitch at twitch.tv/TheBiscuitEater. Beyond that, of course, I do wish and hope that you would help me out with the YouTube algorithm by making sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And click the notification bell to make sure that you get notifications whenever a new video goes live. But with that all said, thank you again for joining. Hope you have a wonderful day. Until I see you next time, game on, lovelies.